here. Hello. We're going to figure this out. Oh, here, I have to hit this button. Every time we do it this way, we always have that moment of, what are we doing? I thought we'd have Jeannie in with me today. So, gang's all here. Here it is, April 20th? Is that today? And you might notice that we're sitting in front of our nice and toasty, you may not be able to see it totally, fireplace. Who knew? It's almost May and we're at the fireplace going today.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, and I don't think we're going to get snow. Are we?
I hope not.
I had enough snow already, didn't you?
Yes. Snow and ice.
We've had enough snow. And we're still waiting on spring. If the weather isn't a clue, we're still waiting on spring as far as in our shop. We hope to have something new to show you today, but alas, we do not. We have a lot of new stuff that's supposed to be coming in. I think by next week I'll have a new yarn from online to show you. Another one's coming in from Mirasol. And then Rowan Bloom is going to launch on May 1st. That's going to round out what we had planned for spring, by May. That's crazy. And then I have a late edition. Earth Yarns has a new speckled sock yarn that they've put out. It is really cool. It's kind of I don't know if it's limited or kind of a soft yarn. It's brand new. We're going to be one of just a handful of shops who will have this yarn. And it's on its way. They shipped it out yesterday from Florida. So I'll have that to show you next week. So next week we'll have a lot of cool stuff to show you. In the meantime, it's not that we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs. Jeannie and I've been working our buns off on a project, which we'll be able to tell you about hopefully in the next few weeks. And we can reveal what we've just been, obsessed with trying to get done. It's going to be fabulous, we think. So that's been keeping us busy. I did get some kind of exciting news on the Lyceum front. Well, we have non-exciting news and exciting news. On the non-exciting news, our next shipment of blush needles is going to be later than we initially anticipated. We thought that we were going to get some into this month. Not happening. I think the shipment they're getting in is light, and there's a long waiting list. I did not realize they're still trying to fill orders, I think, from the initial orders. Now, we've already got our initial order because we got it in early and it sold out fast. We're in the pike, but I don't know that we're going to make this next cut, so it may be another, instead of 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks? I don't know. They'll be here when they get here. That's just the trend. It doesn't matter if it's here. I was at the vacuum cleaner store, and he's like, yeah, we've got long waits too.
No.
Yeah, so it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So even with spring being late, in a way it's okay, because I'd normally be panicked going, good grief, we're going to get spring down, it'll be time for fall, but fall is going to be late. They're not even attempting to get fall out on normal schedule. I think most of the dates we're getting are November?
Yeah.
And that's never happened before. October, November, so we got plenty of time to bask in spring yarns when they do finally arrive. But good news on the Lyceum front. I went to the bad news first. So if you're blush needles, just stay patient. We will get them to you. But they have a new needle that's coming out. Just found out about it this morning. It's just now the news about it has just leaked. And they are making copper needles out of copper. Yes, a metal Lyceum needle made out of copper. That's all I know. I'll know more next week. We will have them on order. We will take pre-orders because, in this day of hurry up and wait, at least you know that you're on the list. You're guaranteed a set. We go in order that they are fulfilled, and we work quickly. When they hit the door, they go out immediately to you. So it's a good place to be. If you kind of wait around, whether it's the blush or with the new copper, we do pre-orders on those. A lot of times things like this are gone before we even have a chance to call you and tell you they came in. So you want to pre-order and reserve your set. So copper Lyceum needles, they are beautiful. The picture I got was only about this big, so we couldn't really tell too much, but Jeannie and I were like, sweet, because we know a lot of you like metal needles, and we're going to have metal needles. Other than that, we're still kind of maintaining. People have been asking. I know, I think Oklahoma City has their mask mandate ending, I think, at the end of this month. We're just going to kind of hold the course. We're going to keep, requiring masks and doing what we've been doing since last year. We figure better safe than sorry. We are, listening to the medical community. That's where we get our information from more than anything. I know that a lot of people are tired of wearing masks and are vaccinated and thinking, well, I don't want to do this anymore. But there's just so much else going on that we're going to just hold tight with that for now with the mask wearing. Thank you, by the way. We really haven't had many problems, so thank you for making everybody feel safe, because even if you've been fully vaccinated, sometimes it's just the appearance, what people see, because they don't know. You can't plaster your vaccine card beforehand. So it just makes people feel a lot less panicked about it. Plus, no pun intended, Jeannie, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. That's the way we feel. That we're just going to kind of make sure you like this. Yeah. I'm mini pearling it today.
You are.
These kids don't even know what mini pearl is.
Unfortunately.
No, hey, speaking of things, the kids don't know what it is. I discovered this. Teens do not know what a busy signal is on a phone. This is God's truth. The other day, I had one of our teens. We could have like a running reality show. It's Gen Xers working with Zoomers, and one of the kids, I said, "Hey, call Boomerang and order us some food." And so she came in my office. She was all perplexed, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" She says, "The phone isn't working." I said, "The phone's not working." I said, I picked up the phone. There's a dial tone. I dialed the number, and it went. I'm like, "Oh!" So we had a little life skill learned. So that's called a busy signal. And I told my son, and he's like, of course, he acted like we were super old. Like, "Gosh, Mom, no teenager knows what a busy signal is." Like, we were stupid to think that they would, which I guess we kind of are, because they don't call each other for one. They just text or whatever, Discord or whatever, however they're communicating these days. And they don't call landlines that often when they do make a phone call. So little things that kids don't know. Mini pearl and busy signals. So we're just a learning experience here all the time. I was messing with the kids. We were having fun. Hold on, let me go get something. Keep them entertained. I forgot about this. They're going to crack up. We are ornery. So, back up here and explain what I'm going to show you. Like I said, Jeannie and I have been working on a project, and spoiler alert, it's a design project. And in part of my design process, I'm just trying to get a feel, because we're really heavy into sizing, and we have a broad size range. And sometimes I just need to have something tangible to look at to say, is this going to fall off, or a neckline? And we were doing a little tank. So I thought I was going to make up some mock, sample sizes out of some random fabric that I found in my fabric stash, just to glue together fusible stuff. So I have an inordinate amount of this fabric, which as I'm doing this, Jeannie and I'm like, that is the ugliest fabric. Whatever possessed me to buy this dorky apple fabric, I do not know, but I have a ton of it. Mm-hmm. And so the whole time I'm working with this, I'm just making fun of myself right and left of how ugly this is. So when the kids came in, fortunately I was gone, because I could not be an actress. I do not have a poker face. Jeannie got him. She's like, "Keely's making us new uniforms." She told them they were our new uniform, and we needed to know what coordinating piece they wanted with. If they wanted a skirt, culottes, or clam diggers. I think Emma, after saying, "I'm serious," "Are you serious?" You got to be kidding me. Finally picked what, culottes?
Yes. After I explained what they were.
Yeah, culottes. So we had a lot of fun. We got Keely. Hopefully Sophia's not watching. We're going to try to get her tomorrow. Or she's coming in today. Yeah. So, but all of them were like, "You want me to wear what?" So we are having a lot of fun with the kids. Yeah. They were real. I could only imagine, because Emma even laughing with the post office, and the whole time thinking she had this horrible new work uniform. I can only imagine when she's texting her friends. We work with these nerdy women with gaudy apple fabric. So that was, we're really, we need a vacation.
Kaylee informed me that she was not going out in public in it.
I can't imagine why. Okay, what else is on my list? Oh, speaking of mini pearl, you might wonder what this tag is flipping around. I showed you guys the trunk show from Manos last Tuesday, so I thought I would put one on. Here, I'll stand up so you can see this little sweater. This, for me, I'd make it a little bit longer, but it's just a really nice, simple sweater. This is called Lyceum, and it is made out of Serena, which is a gorgeous yarn from Manos, and that's what I'm wearing. What else we got, Jeannie? That's about it?
That's about it, I think.
Okay. I guess the only, COVID update. Back to that. I forget what I'm doing. The other question we're asked all the time are classes. Classes will be coming back, just not now. I think we're in our mind mentally preparing. We're thinking, fall. It'd be a good time to kick off for fall. Spring and summer are always kind of it anyway. And so by fall, I think we'll be ready to kick that back up, hopefully. We've got to get all the sale yarn out of our classroom. We can't have classes yet. We got sale yarn stacked up in there. Yes. So come get some of that. And we're, reimagining classes too. There's a nice thing about a pandemic is it really makes you step back and take a look at everything you do and how you do it and why you do it. And so that way you can go, when you reintroduce it, you can go forth with the new perspective. And that's what we plan on doing with classes. So we don't know how classes and gathering are coming back. They will, I think, be different, but not in a bad way. I think it gives us a chance to do things different than we've ever done before, and hopefully better. And that's our goal. So next Tuesday, hopefully, if UPS and FedEx, do what they're supposed to do, we will have all sorts of new fun things to show you. But in the meantime, be jealous of our fireplace and stay warm today, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Now, how do you quit this? Go through this every time. Here we go. Stop. Okay.
And
And the couch got moved over, so we didn't have such a good view. I don't know how I did that.